aka Joker Prankster. Was not expecting this, but I wanted to show you guys, like, if you're interested. What I was thinking about was showing you a little rock climbing 101, and I'll go through different levels. Like, well, I got this one spot that, like, if you guys want to, you can, but for beginners and for more experienced. So why don't we go ahead and get to that? Alright. Now, you can use any rock crawler vehicle. I personally like to use the trophy truck because with its four-wheel drive capabilities and its power, it's just a beast on the dirt. But what you want to do is you want to come way over here, so it might take a minute before okay, it's right over here. Before we're able to get over to the spot. Now, I usually will come over here because, like, I'm a more experienced, but I will come down to where I have the location at now. So, if you want to come here, it's like from here all the way through here is beginner trails. It's like little rocks, little incline. Then it gets a little steeper and steeper up here, and then once we get up to here, you'll see what I'm talking about for the more experienced drivers. But it's just I forget what I was gonna say. But without further ado, let's go ahead and go on our long journey. Yeah, I was just sitting around. I was thinking, like, there's a lot of one-on-one tutorials and whatnot on YouTube and whatnot. I figured I'd make one of my own with my own personal spots. Now, I usually, at the place that I'm taking you guys now, there's a spot on the mountains where the lifts are that you can go on. There's a pretty good trail up there for experienced drivers and beginners too, but you gotta be careful on the one side because if you go too fast, you're going off the mountain. Now, where I'm going, if you don't go up too high, it'll be pretty good for, like, if you're first, like, you're just learning how to rock climb and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully this video goes well. You'll see why I like the trophy truck. It's just either I use the trophy truck or the 6x6 because with all 6 drive wheels, or all 6 wheels being power projected to it, it's a pretty good vehicle if you want to go rock climbing. It's a pretty good beginner truck too. Or you can get one of the old classic trucks to rock climb, just soup it up a little bit, or whatever your levels will let you soup it up to. I've been playing for a while, so I have everything unlocked, so I'm able to get my vehicle's full performance. But yeah, if you can, try to get a trophy truck, 6x6, any vehicle that you know that's good at climbing, that's rear wheel, front wheel, four wheel, don't matter. Preferably, if you want to get the best results, you want to go 4-wheel or 6-wheel. The more wheel power there is, the better control and distance you'll be able to get up to whatever height you want to get up to. Now we're making pretty good time getting over there, so it shouldn't take us too long. And if this video helped you guys in any way better understand, because I'm gonna try to explain as best as I can as I'm climbing, like what to do and what not to do, but it's mainly experience. Personally, you have to go through it, you have to understand the mountains, you have to know the give points. There's a lot that goes into it than really it seems. You gotta know how much power to give the wheels for traction, what angle so you don't roll down the mountain, especially in the trophy truck. Like, the trophy truck's real easy if you get it on an angle. So definitely, if you get a trophy truck, be careful how much of an angle or incline you are at an angle or sideways. But we are here now. You can go a couple ways, because it's like right here, it's that trail right there. You can go around this way, that's where I'm gonna go, or you can go up there, or if you do come this way, there's a way to get over on this side and this side, so try to keep that in mind. But here we go. Okay. Alright, so for the beginners, because the people that know how to rock climb a little bit will already know how to do this part. So if you're watching live right now, you're gonna have to wait until I get to the advanced stages. But if it's already recorded and stopped, you can go at any point through to where it's at your level. Excuse me. Alright, for the beginners. Now, first you wanna like just kinda cruise. You just wanna get the feel, like how much your truck will tilt on certain inclines, because there's pretty good trails through here. Rocks that you can, like, let's say like you want to get it a little pre-training, you can just go like this. You can go up a little bit, practice how much power to give the wheels, but you won't feel it until you get about up here a little ways. Now up here, you definitely want to focus on the power of the wheels, because it does go more on the incline, as you see, and there's folds in the ground. See how my truck's tilted? You gotta be careful of how far you tilt it, so it will roll. And you just barely squeeze the trigger for the gas, just to figure out where your limit is and better feel of the truck in the surroundings. You just take it easy. Have fun with it. See, this is perfect for beginners. Now, for more advanced people, like, I might be able to demonstrate a little bit before we get up to the... See how I keep looking up? I'm looking for a path. Now, if you look straight ahead, how there's like a divot all the way up a little bit, you can ride that, or you can go freelance and go straight up that way, or over here, like up on like level ground. But like, if you want to really feel it, just you see how barely squeezing barely gets you up hills like this, so you want to give it a little bit more gas, just enough to where the wheels grip, and then you want to just like kind of feather it, or like play with the button, pushing it down a little bit, and you'll just go right up it. Now, for more advanced, you can gun it. You just gotta watch how you gun because you will float. Like, for example, like this. You see how even if I gun it, like once I get on it, you see how I keep sliding? Now, what you want to do is basically, like, if you start sliding and you can't get up and you're doing stuff like this, like where you're about to flip and whatnot, you just redirect your angle. Just redirect your angle. Get more where it looks like you're more better aimed in between the rocks. Basically about like at this angle. You just want to kind of roll up it, then roll back a little bit. Go about maybe this far. Hit the handbrake and hold it. Kind of rem your engine. And then release the handbrake, and then immediately, like once your front end leaves the ground, you want to let off so it'll land back on the ground, and then bam, here you go, you're right up it. And once you get up it and you start to roll back, immediately try to gun to re-grip or press halfway on the trigger, and you'll make it right up there. Now I'm gonna go back up because you can go up this little trail, because like this isn't even on the map, but there's a trail up here that you can continue to go up. We're gonna go back down to where, yeah, and main thing, do not panic. Whatever you do not panic. You always want to keep your cool. See how I didn't panic? I was about to roll on that one. But yeah, you just feather the brakes. Like, you can half press it and release to let yourself roll, or you can feather. Basically, keep repeatedly tapping the brakes to keep you at a constant roll, but controllable. And then you just gas it up. Just be careful how much you do and how the terrain, because it will launch you in the air if you're not careful. Alright, now we're at the more advanced spots. Now, I'm going to take you this way to the left, then I'll take you to the right. And same thing applies, you just feel out your surroundings. Look for trails. Like, if you know what you're looking for, it's like this. Like, I'm going to point out what I see. It's just like some like waters roll down, or basically these are mountain spillways that I'm going up. They're not technically trails, they're just grooves that water runs down. That's why there's a scoop in the road, just because water runs down this. That's what they got planned for it. Alright, now there's a couple of spots up here. Now the beginners can come up this way. Just be careful, go at your level and limit. This you just have to gun. Just gun it all the way up. Let off, gun it a little bit more. Ooh, ooh. What you want to do, see how and then if you can't get no traction, just let yourself roll down. Be careful so you don't flip. Right now I'm holding the brakes hard. That's why I'm starting to slow down. Then once I get up here, I'm going to try to show you again of how to get up there. Now basically, yes, you do gun, but as you notice, the levels change. So what you want to do is you want to half gun just to get the feel of it. Monitor your speed. Keep half gunning. Now I'm kind of feathering. It's taking me this way, so I'm gonna go this way. Then see how there's a groove here now? Then I go up this way. You just look for spots that the vehicle can grip and go up easier without rolling, flipping, or going backwards. And bam, there you go. You're up the mountain. And then, just like how I showed you, you just try to find your groove, where you came from, try to follow it. I think I was down this way. Yep. I just try to control my truck. If I had taillights, you'd see me braking right now and releasing. Now I'm just gonna free roll. Now I'm slamming on the brakes to control myself. And every time it looks like I'm gonna pick up on one side, I kind of release to regrip. Then there's a spot that you can go up here. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. See now, you see how in the darkness, or you see how there's a path there? You can go that way. You can go up this way for advanced wise. To some people, it's boring. Some people don't like to just free roam. People like to stay on city limits. Now, where I'm at, just above me, is the original trails. Now I'm gonna flip it around, head back down. Alright. We're having a successful video. Boom. You just followed the basic trail. Okay, I think it's down here. No. It's back this way. Alright. And there's one over here that you can go up. Basically, like I said, beginners can go up this way to have a little bit more adventure, get that rush. Or they can go on. Oh, it's just up here. Looks like there's some off-road trails. And once you get the hang of it, it's relatively easy. Real easy to learn. Then you can go on the main trails. Just be careful, because I'll basically show you what will happen if you go too fast. See, you really lose control. But let's get back on the trail. Now, basically you can get speed. You just gotta be careful how much. You gotta be able to stay on the road. And this is the reason why I like four-wheel drive, because all four wheels will help you. All I did there was I hit the e-brake to redirect my angle and hold the brakes to slow myself down after I landed. Oh, see what I mean? Even with people that are average or at a good level will mess up. That turn came off of like nowhere, or came out of nowhere, and then just have fun with it. I'm gonna go back a little bit since I went way past what I was supposed to go past. Ooh, I'm gonna go this way. Ooh, I lost turn traction. Sometimes you gotta be careful, because if you float too fast down a mountain, you lose turn traction, and that also applies going up the mountain. So keep that in mind, guys. and you'll be able to climb anything, do anything you want, 360s, well, 180s, go anywhere you want once you master the art of rock climbing. Because that's all I do basically, is I train on these mountains. Like, I'll go in any spot. I'll show you real quick. Ooh. And I'm showing you that, like, even though, yeah, some of it looks like it's climbable, but you gotta know the mountain. Now, if you look sideways, you see how steep it is? For something like this, and I doubt that I will be able to climb it, is, you gotta get, like, speed a little bit. Same thing applies, like, for most mountain climbers, they'll back up and ram their engine and just haul butt at it. But yeah, there's too much of an incline at the base of it, so we'll have to find a new route up. So this seems to work, and I'm gonna come right up in this area right here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm ripping my steerings. I'm not gonna be able to get up that. So what I'm gonna do is, it's gonna get to a tilting point. But if I do it just right, like that, I'll be able to make it right up it. Back on the mountain trail. Ooh. There was nothing I can do with that rock. And yeah, all you gotta do is feel the mountain. Know what to hit, how to hit it, how fast to hit it, how slow to hit it. Multiple things come into play, and I know that there's drift videos out already. I'm gonna do some practice. I'm already a decent drifter, but I'll make some drift videos too of how to drift at the best that I can do. Now, there are better drifters, better knowledge of drifting on GTA 5. I mean, you can watch their videos and whatnot and get more now, some of that I did control. Every time I touched the wheels, I did have a spin on it or a brake to try to control. And it doesn't matter if you wreck your vehicle or not, as long as you have fun, because there's always a mod shop that you can fix it at. This is all about having fun. And I'm telling you, once you put this into your driving arsenal, along with street driving performance of knowing how to take turns smoothly, aggressively, and whatnot, you will lose the cops every time. And my best bet and best knowledge I can give you, as soon as you learn this, you can apply this in cop chases and missions, free multiplayer or online multiplayer, and lose the cops every time, even the highest level with helicopters and everything. What you basically want to do is you want to go up mountains, and if you find a smooth enough, like basically like this would be a smooth one. Like, I would race all the way up to the top, the helicopter would catch up, I immediately turn back around and just haul butt back down. See, and you'll lose the cops every time. Right there, I would have lost the cops. I can just sit here do a little party, like ain't nothing happen, like, you know what I mean? Like, the cops eventually will get off of you. But I hope this video was interesting. Slap that thumbs up video if you want to see it done with a 6x6 or any other off-roader vehicle. Comment on if it was inspirational, if it helped you in any way. The more advanced players will already know these things. It's just more of a video to watch for them, for the beginners that want to try their hand at off-roading or just learning how to get away from cops off-roading, because most people will try to find spots, alleyways in the city and whatnot, or go on the highway to lose them with top speeds. But if you want to lose them fast, especially in time limited missions, even in the city, if there's a mountain, you just sit on top of that. Especially if you don't have 3 stars on you, you just have like 2 stars. Like, let's say you stole a truck from the gas station, because there's a mission that does that. You have to walk up, steal the semi truck, and you get the cops on you. Or if you steal a money truck, just park it right on the top of a mountain or just off-road with it. Yeah, it's going to be difficult, but with your knowledge, you'll be able to adapt to the power level of it, and you'll be able to conquer any hill, mountain, depending on the angle and depth of it. I'm dead serious. I'm basically almost one of the masters of getting away from cops or other online players. Like, most online players will not be able to keep up with me. Now, if they have a fast car and they know how to drive, they might be able to, but for some odd reason, I can take turns way better than they can. And that's because of the understanding of the city and roads, and it also applies because I know how to off-road, and you have to have a lot of reaction time with brakings, gassing, burnouts. It all comes into play. Like, let's say I'm climbing up here and I'm at an angle like this. Like, if I can get myself to get up here a little bit, I'll hit the e-brake, or I'll ease up here if I can get it to stay. I'll hit the burnout button and kind of turn myself, and then gun again, or ease in, and bam. I'll do that even going down to get certain angles if I'm afraid that I'm gonna roll down a mountain or anything that I'm climbing. It's just play with your car. You'll figure it out. Remember how I showed you what I told you. I tried to explain at the best possibilities I can of how I climb mountains, trails, hills, anything. I even climb cars if I have to, put it that way. But you just feel your vehicle, know your vehicle's limitations, its abilities to climb. Like, I can climb mountains with the Zenturno, or yeah, I think the Zenturno, the Batman looking car, if you know what I'm talking about. That car can climb up mountains. You slap on some dirt tires on the Bullet car, it's climbing up mountains. It's just certain vehicles and your certain knowledge of its weaknesses and strengths, you'll make it almost any mountain. Like, there's very few mountains or spots I cannot climb up. That's a rare occasion. So, again, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was helpful. Leave a comment so that way I can know if you want me to make another video like this, drift tutorial. If you like this video and it helped you, slap that like button. Well, let me rephrase that. Type in the comment section on what you like about it, what you want to learn more about, and I'll try to make another video about that, or how to climb with a 6x6, or type in a car and I will try to rock climb with it to show you how it reacts, how it does on certain areas and certain spots, so that way you can know what to pick and what not to pick. Or you can grab a car, slap some parts on it, put some dirt tires on it. Dirt tires are key to rock climbing. I mean, you can climb with street cars, but there will be more slippage. I know it's hard to tell that with the slippage, because even with the dirt tires, it will still spin, but it has more traction to actually go somewhere. As you can see, it's just, it goes. Dirt tires are key. I get riders, the first off-road tires, because they're the thickest and they look like they're the deepest cut tires. They're really good tires, in my opinion. I mean, there's other tires that look better and whatnot, but that's up to you. So again, slap that like button if you want to see the 6x6. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Slap the hell out of it if you want to see it. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you hit my post notification so you never miss a video. And I'll catch you guys later. Stay pranking.